We'll be looking at which country of the world to expand into. We looked at 4 countries: Chile, the Dominican Republic, Israel, and then our own country, the United States. We looked at 6 areas, which is starts out with power distance. This deals with the distance between management and the employee doing the work. Individualism, how the individual is viewed. Masculinity, which deals with if the country is aggressive or not. Then how they deal with uncertainties, which is risk control. Whether they have a focus on long-term or short-term, and whether they tend to be indulgent or are self-controlled. Of the countries we looked at, we chose Israel and Chile for 2 different reasons. One, for Israel, the good aspects of Israel are they are on the cutting edge of technology. They are helpful when entering not just into their country, but also into business. They have a focus on family, which is a very cultural thing, and not just on the family that is now, but on all future generations. They are also a developed country. Now, Chile has the most current system of communication of that region. It is also easy to enter. It also has a focus on the family, but it is a developing country. This does not go into the literacy rate, which is in the 90s for both countries. There are some negative aspects to Israel, and that would be the terrorism, the civil unrest of the area, and the desert climate. But there is also a negative that has positive aspects to it as well, and that is their risk assessment. They have learned how to reduce the risk and use risk as to their advantage. Now in Chile, they have the drug cartels, they have political unrest, and there is a mountainous region. The strategy for both countries will be basically the same. We go in and build relationships while we are creating a detailed plan to for business. Then we would select the locations we would want, and then when all this was done, we would present it to the officials to see where to go. But yet, at the same time with Israel, we would be upfront with everything, whereas with Chile, we would not tell them everything because of the political unrest. And what I would suggest doing is starting with Israel and working there. And while we were working with Israel, also look at Chile, because once it develops, it may be harder to enter that country. As we look at some of the references that were used in the research of this project, is there any other questions? Thank you.